Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected viewers, welcome to the program 114 Dialogues with Quran. Today we are going to discuss Surah Taha. It is a Makki surah. It comprises 8 rukus and 135 verses. This surah has been given the name Taha. These are the separated alphabets, just like Alif Lam Mim, Alif Lam Ra. But some of the interpreters of the Holy Quran, they have given the meanings to Taha as O perfect man. This has been symbolized for the personality of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because by submission to all commandments of Allah Almighty and by the selection of Allah Almighty, he reached the climax of a man's status, especially when he was invited by Allah Almighty at the night of that is called Mirajun Nabi. The elevation and splendor which was given by Allah Almighty on 27th of Rajabul Murajjab, when he was in Mecca, he visited the heavens, he visited different places and status and so many symbols of Allah Almighty. He had a unique tour of this universe, and whatever is in the heavens or in the hell, he also met different prophets of Allah Almighty, the angels. Anyhow, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was honored by Allah Almighty and he reached the climax of humanity. That's why Taha means, O my great prophet, O perfect man, not God but man. This surah has 3 main topics and main points. First of all, this surah highlights the enmity of the non-Muslims, because this surah was revealed in Mecca before migration of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam from Mecca to Medina, and it was a very crucial time for the Muslims and for the companions of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was given very tough time, and the Muslims had to face all the ordeals and opposition and cruelties and adversities and hindrances and obstacles in their way to preaching. So their enmity reached the climax and they made intrigues and conspiracies to wipe out the Muslims from the society. The Muslims were tortured by different means. This surah has also given consolation to Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah Almighty has sympathized with him. Second important topic is story of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam. He was great messenger and prophet of Allah Almighty. He was sent to Bani Israel, the sons of Yaqub alayhi salam. He had to escape for his dear life from Egypt, and he enjoyed the company of Hazrat Shuaib alayhi salam. He stayed there for many years. After that, under directions of Allah Almighty, he was ordered to visit the Egypt and to see Pharaoh, and to preach Islam. Under the directions and commandments of Allah Almighty, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, he reached Egypt and he met Pharaoh and all of his ministers. There was a grand meeting and assembly. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam made very impressive speech, and he also showed miracles, especially the miracle of the great dragon. When he threw his big stick and a rod on the earth, it became a moving dragon, great snake. Anyhow, Pharaoh and all of his ministers, they were much impressed by impressive speech and arguments and passionate arguments of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, and Pharaoh realized that the ministers had also been impressed, and to save his political condition, he declared that this is a clear magic. I am not going to believe in you. So he settled a day for the competition, and he called for all the magicians of Egypt, and a grand meeting was arranged. In that arena, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam and the magicians, they were face to face against one another. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, he allowed the magicians to show their feat and tricks and magic. They threw different sticks and ropes. As a result, they were seen as the small snakes. But at the commandment of Allah Almighty, when he threw his long rod, it became a big snake, just like the dragon, and he ate away all the sticks and ropes of the magicians. At this point, the magicians, they bowed before Allah Almighty and they embraced Islam. Anyhow, Pharaoh was not ready to accept the reality. He kept on opposing and abusing Hazrat Musa alayhi salam. As a result, he met his tragic end. Along all of his soldiers and armies, he was drowned in the great Nile, the river. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has been pacified with the story of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, and the enemies of Islam have also been warned against all of their conspiracies and intrigues and opposition, that if the enemies of Musa alayhi salam went to dogs, they would also be defeated. The third last and important topic is the birth of Hazrat Adam alayhi salam. Allah Almighty, He created him, and he was honored by Allah Almighty, but the Satan, he got conspiracies, he had jealousy, he was not ready to accept the supremacy and the position of Hazrat Adam Islam is when Allah Almighty orders them, Usjudu li Adama fasajadu illa Iblis aba wastakbar wa kana minal kafirin. So due to his jealousy and enmity, Satan, Iblis, he got very tragic end. All the enemies of Islam have been warned against, they have been warned against all of their intrigues and opposition to Islam, and it has been declared, it has been advised that they should not be trapped by jealousy, because Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has been selected by Allah Almighty. He is the Prophet. The Holy Quran are the words of Allah Almighty. He says nothing except the revealed directions of Allah Almighty. So if they are not ready to mend their ways, all the enemies of Islam and Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they would be destroyed and they would meet very tragic end. So this surah has a general advice that Allah Almighty is the sovereign power, He is the final authority. So no one should try to challenge Him, because no one can defeat Allah Almighty. So we should try to be submissive and obedient to all the commandments of Allah Almighty, so that we could be successful not only in this world but also in the hereafter. Thanks, Unai sir.